Shred prospect follow ups and save a heck of a lot of time focusing on real leads. This is episode number 376 of the My Online Toolbox weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of online marketing to help you grow your business with more quality leads. Last week, we were talking about artificial intelligence and how to instantly see your brand. Go back to our Facebook or YouTube channels, depending on where you're listening to this, to check out this very important opportunity to seize how 2026, 2027, and beyond is going to be looking at search and your brand. But this week, we're moving right into shredding prospect follow ups. And we don't mean completely eliminating them, but we do mean eliminating them in some respect so you could save time focusing on what really matters. There are plenty of other marketing companies who will talk about funnels and build these email lists and social media followings, which are all important. But you do not want to grow those email lists, those Facebook and Instagram and all of the social followings with a plethora of opportunities that are simply never, ever going to become a customer. And making that determination sometimes is a hard pill to swallow. So we want to remind you that saying goodbye to a crappy lead is not a loss. Take a moment to realize not every person who comes to your website or makes a phone call or sends you a text is going to be a lead. Most of them are going to be a suspect, and you need to realize that you need to go through a process of recognizing when is it time to just say goodbye and realize that it's a gain, because now you don't have to worry about all the extra time and emotions on something that will never ever happen as far as them becoming a customer. And more importantly, you can focus in on what matters, real customers and real opportunities, then your marketing efforts for the many things that may or may not happen in the future. So what stimulated this post is we have a great customer, and we're not going to show his name, but we're going to show the suggestion in a moment, where he did a lot. His marketing is fantastic. He got an opportunity where somebody said they're moving to his area and they're looking for a whole home remodel job and all of the positive things. They had a whole bunch of communications going, and he scheduled a time weeks out in advance to meet them when they came to town. And all of a sudden, he was completely ghosted during the week of the visit. 100%. He has no idea what's happening at this given moment. But what you have to do is put yourself in that position where you got an inbound call or an email communication through the website and you're all excited because it looks real. You then have a phone call with them. It sounds real. You then have ongoing email communications leading up to the visit to your area. And then all of a sudden, absolute silence. So then, when we're talking, we realized that there's that emotional feeling of not looking to rock the boat. You don't want to stimulate them the wrong way. But we wanted our client to realize he's done nothing wrong. And at the moment, it's abusive to even think he really has an opportunity. So we gave a simple suggestion to keep it simple. We're going to read the email to you right here. Look up if you're just listening. But the subject of the email in bold, respectfully requesting a follow up. Details of the email. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. X. Right to the point. Don't get into that whole how are you, how are things, how are your travels. It's all bullshit. You got right to the point because he is the one that has had disrespect. So I get right to it. I haven't heard back and wanted to ensure the courtesy of an update. Did you come to town? Happened to find someone else and just didn't want to tell me, or anything else where there is still a chance to work together. The soon as you get past the fluff and feel like you're begging and just simply get to the point is okay, especially if you're respectful. And then closing paragraph, I try my best to be one step ahead of my clients without being aggressive. I am hopeful you will appreciate my desire to know if there's an opportunity or should I close the file since I have been so responsive. That gives a little bit of a guilt trip. Thank you in advance. You got to go short and sweet and not feel that even though a lot of time was invested and emotion was invested, there is a point when you look in the mirror and just say, it's over. And at least ask the person, yes, maybe there is going to be some positive response, but Most of the time, there's some type of negativity going on, and it's just a matter of admitting that fact. This component is not marketing, this is sales. And you want to take a moment to realize that once you've left the marketing world and you're now at the sales cycle, you have to do things differently to allow the marketing, the good marketing opportunities to continue and not let the crap and the garbage and all of the BS take over because your emotions were involved in that component of the BS. So just keep that to mind and remember that marketing is an essential skill. It takes a lot to bring in the right opportunities, but that doesn't mean every opportunity is still a real valid opportunity, and you need to know how to have thick skin to draw the line and being able to, we like to say here at My Online Toolbox, just close the file. Don't think it's going to happen in another day, especially if the people couldn't even be respectful to say something. It's not going to be an ideal situation in the long term. And if it happens, it's going to be rare. This is My Online Toolbox reminding you that we have over 370 episodes with the weekly quick tips on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Please follow us there. Comment on some of these posts. It's great to hear from you. Please check out our weekly featured projects on the Instagram channel. That is now over 220 featured projects. And never forget to start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we will see you next week.